Hello everyone. Today, let's explore a new way to interact with your database using a local AI language model to generate SQL statements just by having a conversation. Imagine asking a question in everyday language, like, "Show me all orders from last month." And the AI instantly builds the right SQL code and execute to get the answers information you need from your MySQL database. We'll see how this works step by step, making it simple and clear so you can follow along and create your own smart conversational database tools. Get ready to discover how powerful and friendly your data can be when you connect it directly with AI. Before we dive in, the very first thing you'll need is a language model running on your own computer. For this video, I'm using Ollama with Gemma 3 model from Google, a popular and open source option that's simple to set up. Please make sure you have Ollama installed and running on your PC. If you haven't reached this step yet, don't worry, I've included a link to my previous video in the description below to help you get started. Let's assume you're all set with the installation, and we're ready for the exciting next steps. For this video, I'll be using the Northwind database as our example. Northwind is a classic sample database that's great for learning, and you can easily find it by searching online. Feel free to download it from your favorite source. Let's assume you already have Northwind installed and running on your PC, so we're ready to use it together. I have prepared a few simple source code files that are already set up and ready to go. Now let's open Visual Studio Code together and take a look at each file, step by step. I'll explain everything along the way so you can easily follow and understand how it all works. Let's get started. I've created two simple text files to help guide our language model. The first one, systemprompt.txt, contains instructions for the LLM, like telling it to generate SQL statements, prevent SQL injection, or manage responses. The second file, ordersDescription.txt, gives clear descriptions of all the tables and fields we'll be working with. This really helps the LLM understand what you want to do. If you need to work with more tables or views, you can just make new description files and update your code to read from them. This way, everything stays flexible and easy to manage as your project grows. Inside the file, mysqlconfig.py, you'll find all the important settings needed to connect with your MySQL database, like your username, password, and port number. There's also a special function that takes an SQL command generated by our AI and sends it to the database, bringing back the results for you. Finally, I added a simple test function so you can check your connection and see an example of retrieving some data. This makes sure everything is working smoothly before you start building more advanced features. In the file elmaconfig.py, you'll find all the settings needed to connect and work with the Ollama language model, like the IP address, port number, and model name. I've added a function called askcombat, sends a post request directly to the Ollama API, and returns the result. In this case, you'll receive the answer inside the content variable. This function takes two parameters, question, which is the user's input, and role system, which lets you dynamically update the system prompt for each request, so the LLM always knows exactly what you want it to do. At the end of the file, there's also a quick test function to check the connection and see if everything works. Let's try it out. Okay, it works perfectly. Now let's move on to the next file. In the chat.py file, everything comes together for a smooth chat experience. This script acts as a chat loop, combining the setup from both llmconfig.py and mysqlconfig.py. With the main loop function, chatLM, you can interact directly with both the Ollama API and your MySQL database, all through simple conversational questions. When you type your question, the function reads system prompt, gathers the system prompt and the table descriptions from the text files, then merges them. This combined prompt is sent along with your question to the LLM, making sure the model knows exactly what you want each time. The parameter schema file name makes it easy to switch between different tables or views, keeping things flexible. After sending the request, function akelm posts the data to the Ollama API, receives the reply, and prints the result right to your console. To make sure all the Python scripts work smoothly, you'll need to set up a Python environment and install the required packages listed in requirements.txt. Let's do this together step by step. First, open the command prompt right inside VS Code. Then, type the command shown on the screen to create a new Python environment. In my example, I'm creating the environment inside a folder named Python. Once the environment is ready, type command to activate environment and then start to install the packages. This way, all our code will have everything it needs to run perfectly. Now that we've completed all the setup, it's time for the most exciting part. Let's test our script together and see if everything works as expected. I hope you're as curious as I am. Let's run the code and watch how our system responds. If it all goes well, we'll see the magic happen right before our eyes. The SQL statement has now been generated perfectly. In the next video, I'll show you how to update the script so it can execute the SQL, collect the results, and return them as clear, human-readable text. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to share more magic with you very soon. See you in the next video.